President Buhary appoints new Chief of Staff. Professor Agbola Ibrahim Gambari has been appointed as the new Chief of Staff to President Muhammad Buhari. Professor Gambari, a Nigerian scholar, diplomat, and an indigene of Kwara State, was appointed to replace the late Abakari on Tuesday, May 12. Malam Abakari was the Chief of Staff to President Muhammad Buhari before his demise, which was announced on April 17th, shortly after testing positive to COVID-19. Thank you for listening to this news. Brilliant selection. Very good. I appreciate the president for this wisdom. Well, I would say that he has done a good job by carrying out a due diligence study of whom or who to choose. You see, it is very good that before a president make a selection of someone in an important office, it is very good for a due diligence study of whom to choose be carried out. I will say that the profile of the Chief of Staff is quite commendable. That is his academic profile. But then, the most important that Nigerians will be very much interested in is his personal profile, his human profile, his character-wise, his personality, there is no doubt that he will be intelligent, good and fine, because he has the title professor. But then what we should be looking at is his character profile, which plays 70% role in that position. One might have all the academic qualification, but if the character is if the person has a bad character, it will definitely affect that position. So we believe that Mr. Gambari or Professor Gambari will be someone with good character and human respect. So that is what the Nigerians are actually aiming at. Well, this I will use this opportunity to congratulate the new Chief of Staff, congratulate him, welcome him into the folds and also into Aso Rock. I also congratulate President Muhammad Buhari for this selection as well, because personally I would say I appreciate the selection considering the region and the personality he considered before making his selection. Well, and again, I would like to commend the Aso Rock workers and urge them to pay attention to the new Chief of Staff to the President, because there is nothing that is as good as paying attention and following and keeping to instructions. It will really help and and help in following up the system of the administration. You understand? So, my own opinion for this selection is that the new chief of staff should be someone of good character. Should be someone that is ready to work, agile, and steadfast. Well, looking at the selected person, I can see that the age is quite okay, the strength is there, and the brain to function is very much there. So, what we should be aiming at as Nigerians is a due diligent work and and something that will be quite commendable is should be expected from him. The main benefactors of Buhari regime, I would say, are the Yorubas anyway. Maybe that is why he went there to make his selection. But with all of that, he drags no value and contentment as they insult him way woefully on everything. Well, we will live to see how he will walk, he will come back to his people empty handed. As the same Yoruba we with Eli, with whosoever for their own ethnic again, they don't need to be blamed because it's good to love oneself. Once more, I'll say congratulations to you, sir. It's um, it's God's will and God's willing that you work with President Muhammad Buhari. The administration of a truth has suffered so much in the hand of the past chief of staff, but then we believe that this present one is going to be someone that is that's worth working with, that's worth relying on. Okay, and someone that will be welcoming, not a critic to say, and not a workaholic that will want to hijack everyone's duty in Aso Rock, unlike the former chief of staff, um, Abakiari. Okay, so to this end, I would like to say that the chief of staff to the president, the new chief of staff to the president, is properly selected. That's for now, pending why pending when he resumes office and start carrying out his duties as expected. Well, Nigerians still look forward to see the best that will come out of him because so many Nigerians have been urging and looking and waiting for who is going to succeed Abakari. And now that Nigerians have seen, I know many will be expecting so much from him. But then at first, the beginning may not be interesting as we know as human. But as time goes on, we start seeing the skill that is that's that is seen that will be expected from the new chief of staff. You know, a home they say is not built a day, but then we definitely start from somewhere. The new chief of staff, who is known as a professor, I know he will use his academic skills and his human dignity to help the president in carrying out um, its responsibilities. So, as Nigerians, I urge us to give the president and his chief of staff that maximum support, both in words and in physical support. So I don't know what your own comments concerning this may be. Please, whatever it is, don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription button